Hi folks, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. Right, it's the box challenge. Anybody that's been following all of us is Mandy and Dee and myself and is Jackie at JMC Creates. We've been doing challenges. We've been challenging each other. And Mandy first of all started it with a card challenge. And you want to go back, if you've not seen those videos, go back and have a look, because there were Mandy, Dee, myself and Jackie, and then Dee did a card challenge, and again there were Mandy and Dee and Jackie, and I did Lorna, a few others. Anyway, so this challenge this week, it's my challenge. And I said, I'm not doing cards, we're going to do something different. And I got them all worrying, unnecessarily, because all I'm doing is boxes, and we're only doing 3. Now, the rules to this challenge, let me just get a wet of my whistle. The rules for this challenge is, I want 3 different boxes. They must all be different. You can use one box die, should you wish to. I've got this one. I've got another smaller one, wherever it be, which I made. Oh, is it down here? Nope. I made this one with a die anyway, but that's the only one I've used for it. Oh, it's here, look, right in front of me. So this one made this. So this one is just, I'll take my ribbons off, I can get it off. This one is just a flip, like that, little flip box, and I put a little ribbon around it just to titillate it up, which I'll have to put back on in a bit because I can't do it when it's shut. And then there's this one which I did on my scoreboard. Now this one, I designed this when I worked at when I was working with Stampin' Up stuff. Well, I'm saying I designed it. It is one that I did actually do myself. I didn't see anybody else do it. But since there have been a few, I'm not saying it was my design. The thing is, we can all have the same ideas sometimes. There's not a long way, there's not a lot of places you can go for ideas, and you know, when you've got to start with your boxes. So anyway, I was wondering which one to do on camera, but I think I'm going to do this one on camera, because it's no point in me doing a die one on camera, because, you know, I mean, it's pretty obvious how you put them together. So, and this other one, this little flip one, that is so simple, it's really like a 2-minute job. So that wouldn't be worth doing on camera either, really, because it's just straightforward, so easy. So I thought I'd go ahead and do this one on camera. It might be a bit of a longish video, I don't know, but anyway, we'll go ahead and see how we do. I'm just wondering where I've put my scoring tool. Okay, so we start off with a piece of card or decorative paper, DSP, that needs to be 9.5 wide by 6 inches that way. Okay, I've got them all my things wrote down here. So this is what we need, and we need a scoreboard. So on our scoreboard, we put it up to the long side to the top, and we want to score it at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, 4.5 inches, 6 inches, 7.5 inches, and 9 inches. Then we want to be turning it round, and we want to be scoring it at 1.5 and I don't know whether it's, I'm going to do it at 4. I'm thinking it might have been 4 anyway, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Right, when you've got it, when you've done all those, turn it back. So this deeper one, that's going to be the top of your box. You've got a bit narrow one. These are the smallest, and you've got your middle one, which is your middle of your box, and then this is the top. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop it in my score, and I'm going to score it at halfway in the middle of that, just a little notch, nothing more, just a little notch. So you've got like inch, at 3/4 of an inch. That one's 1.5 inches. That one's 3 3/4, and that one is, let me see, I can't see where I put my damn notch. 3 3/4. I've done it there, didn't I? There. Can't see what I'm doing. 5 1/4 and 6 and maybe is it 6 3/4? Let me see. Yeah. I want to do it right. I don't want to spoil it. And 8, no, not 8 1/2. That's wrong. 8 1/4. Right. So okay. I'll be getting into that. Did you get that, all that? So I'll run through that one again. I wrote my notches down anyway. So you're just gonna put a little mark in the top of those top ones at 3/4 of an inch, 2 1/4 of an inch, 3 3/4, 5 1/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. Okay. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to get rid of some bits and bobs here. So, I'm going to tell you to, at the bottom, you want to be taking that little rectangle from the end out. Get rid of that. And then what I'm going to suggest is that you notch this, and now then, shall I or shan't I? No, do you know what? I'm going to take it out, because it doesn't look bad with it out. So you're going to take this top rectangle as well. Take that off as well. And I'll show you what I mean by that, because I've took it off with this one, and I'll show you what I mean. On here, the fastening, the closure is a ribbon, and these are pinched together. Okay, so that one there, as you can see, that's where I've took that actual notch out of the top, and it actually it's moved now, but it does actually go together quite nicely, so it's fine to do it like that. No, and apart from anything else, if you make that at front of your box anyway, nobody's going to see that one at the back. I just think it's going to take away the struggle at this end when you start doing your other little bits. Right, now then, I want something, something soft-ish. That's it. A ruler and my score tool. Now where you've made your little marks at top, there, you want to get your scoring tool into this very corner, whoopsie daisy maisy, and score down to the corner. Same the other side of that same. Pop your scoring tool on and go up there like that. You're just giving it some help to bend where you want it. That's that one. And that one. Now I've done fairly big marks here. That's because it's awkward to see. It's a shiny paper, but also wanted you to be able to see it. So if you make your notches a little bit smaller, they aren't notches really, just marks. Make them a bit smaller. You won't see them at all. Although I don't think you'd see them anyway, to be fair. But yeah. So we're just going along each of these. I'm just putting that underneath it soft. It gives me a bit easier notching, what is it? You know, it just makes it a bit softer to notch into. Or to score into, I should say. Up there. Up there. Up there. Alright, so now you can just go around and manipulate them. So you want actually to be, you want to be bending towards the middle on those score lines, these two. But you can't do it all the way down, but you can just help it a little bit. You see what I'm doing? I'm just helping it down that little bit of a score. And then this one again, down to the corner. You're just helping it a little bit, that's all. You don't need to nip it too tight. And then that one on that side. I don't think I've scored that very well actually. It's a bit, that score line's not very good. You want to be able to help it bend, and if you've not done your score line quite deep enough, it's awkward. That's a bit better, I think. So yeah, so we do that. That's all you need to do. Just helping it to fold on that score. And you're only going to this first line as well. You're not going any beyond that. So up again. Oops. And then oh, that one there and that one. Oops. That one there. So you've got a little bit of an up down thing going on. Just bear with me a second because I'm cooking here. Harry said to me this morning, "Oh, put your cardigan, it's a bit nippy out there." I don't know where we were looking. Right. Your bottom bit now. Just cut straight up your score line to that bottom line there for your bottom pieces. There we are. Okie dokie. Now, we need to get some tape on this closure to pull it together. Now I am putting double on because it's 1/2 inch wide, that, and there's room to put 2 thingies of tape on it, so I'm gonna, these scissors are rubbish. Can't use ends of them anymore. They're only, I mean, I've had them a long time, and they were only £1 from Pound Shop. They are good scissors actually if you don't cut paper with them. They keep their actual edge nice and sharp if you don't use them for paper. So, and they do cut paper fine. It's just that plastic tape. It didn't like that. Where's my doobly-doo gone? There. I just want to burnish that down. There we go. And then I've just been, oh dear, I was I've just seen it. I just need to get this up now. Take a tool and lift off that backing. There we go. And fold that over on your fold and burnish it down. Okay, so now all we've got to do is close this bottom bit up. So just start, yeah, that's the bag. Just start by popping these down, leaving that one till last, that's your front one. Popping these down, what I tend to do, I'm not wrong now, I tend to do opposites. So, oh, you can't see what I'm doing, sorry, let me lift that up a bit, it fell over a bit, I think. There we go. So I like to put opposites together because you can nearly square them up, but they're not going to go together if you know what I mean. They're going to be just so long as they've got the meat there. You want some glue, and I'm just going to put a bit on that corner there and put them together. Then put those together, and while it's still able to be manipulated, just keep, you might even want to use glue that's not so quick to dry. But if you make sure that that's lined up straight there, and then turn it over and just make sure, press it all down where you've had your glue, and that's because it's a strong glue, it's stayed nicely together. If you're a little bit unsure, just pop a bit under there, to that side, pop a bit under there, pop it down again, and there we are, and that's that. So now we want to get these points going in and these points coming out, so we're going to pinch it there, and then we're going to pinch it there, and can you see here, it's going down to the fold. Just pinch them together. It looks fiddly, but it's not really as bad as it looks. Honestly, it's not. And then just going into each one, making sure they bend down that. Making sure they bend down that there. And then each. Let me get rid of them. Keep taking to the box. So like this, we're doing. Want that one out. We want that one out. Where am I? That one out. So, got that one out. I've got to make sure I'm doing this right. Got that one out. So that's right. And then that one. I tell you. Whoops, daisy. That one. That one. That one. Not that one, that way. That's it. That one. Push that one in. That one. So then all your points, whoops daisy. So all your points are going together to the middle. Right, I know it looks a bit fiddly. It isn't really, it's because they've got to be, just want to be a little bit, you've got to bully it a little bit, just to get it in. Oh, come this way. I don't know whether you can see what I'm doing or not. I hope you can. I hope you've not missed all that. So what we've done, we've pinched all our points together, like that, and made like a star. Then you want to punch And all you've got to do is where you two that you put together are loose, rinse it with a punch and make a hole through both. Go on to your next one. Try and get them as near as you can to a similar thing. Next one. And that one. See where I'm going. I'm just trying to keep them at a similar distance. Don't make them too close to edge though, because otherwise, you know, it might just tear. But if it's a decent cardstock, it won't do, or it shouldn't do. So that's that, look. So now all I need is some ribbon. And let me see, just bear with me a second. Nice blue ribbon. I've got lashings of ribbon and I can't see a particularly nice darkish one. Here we go. I'll use this one. There we go. So next we just need a pair of tweezers. This bit is dead simple. Just need a pair of tweezers. Because I've used a nice size hole punch for it, which is about 1/4 inch one. From the outside, just go through and thread your needle. Oh, thread your needle, listen. Thread your ribbon. And make sure that it comes together at back here. Right. Straight through to here. And again. Oops. That one, and last one there. So got your ribbon through, just then tie it. You can be pretty brutal with it, as I said, you know. I mean, you can force these to, not that much. You can force these to go together a little bit easier. And then just have yourself a nice bow. There we are. Make it a bit smaller, it's a bit too huge. That one. Bring that down under and make me sharp scissors for this. There we have. So, I hope you managed to get all that, because this damn camera won't sit still. It's got a mind of its own. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Can't drive me daft with my camera and what have you, and me being all fingers and thumbs as usual. Put that in there. I've got glue all coming out of me knack, the bottle. And there are my boxes that I made for my challenge. There we go, and that one. I'll put that on there like that. Underneath that corner. that should... Oh, it does look. What about that then? There you go. Boxes completed. Alright. Oh, I hope that's not confused you all, but thanks very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment and subscribe if you're not already. It's free and it just helps the channel grow. And I'll leave a link to Mandy's and Dee's YouTube channels so that you can go and check them out, because Mandy makes some fabulous cards. A lot of fabulous cards, and Dee also makes some fabulous cards, but she also does other things as well, like a light box and that. So definitely well worth going over, subscribing and watching. They're a lovely couple of ladies. So take care everybody. Leave us a comment, thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye for now.